Jerusalem, May 13, 2018. PRNewswire, the Friends of Zion Museum in Jerusalem, has announced it will open a new exhibit honoring American President Donald J. Trump as an honor for standing by Israel and for a true commitment to the United States-Israel relationship. After stating that he was not only committed to strong U.S. Israel relations, then candidate Donald Trump took his stance a step further and promised that moving the United States Embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem, Israel's capital, would be a presidential priority. While many presidential candidates have promised to move the U.S. Embassy to Jerusalem, Donald Trump was the only one who recognized reality and delivered. Mike Evans and President Rivlin. Looking at the video of late-night President Shimon Peres in just over a year of presidency, President Trump has managed to officially recognize Jerusalem as the capital of Israel, cut funding to reward terrorists, create a supporting stage for Israel in the UN, challenging every anti-Semitic resolution that comes up, and has said, he is the first president that held up to his promise about moving the U.S. Embassy to Jerusalem. President Trump has remained a strong friend of Zion. On May 14, in the Jerusalem neighborhood of Arman Hanaziv, East Talpo, United States Embassy will officially open. President Trump's determination to advance the situation in the Middle East has inspired other nations to move their embassies as well. On May 16, Guatemalan President Jimmy Morales will courageously follow President Trump's lead and will be officially moving the Guatemalan embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. Many other countries have spoken about subsequently moving their embassies as well. The Friends of Zion Museum is not only a museum. The Friends of Zion Heritage Center is proud to include an ambassador institute, a research center, an online university and a think tank. All these are destined to educate and activate the 100 million Christians around the world and make them into ambassadors standing up for Israel. Today, the Friends of Zion Museum has over 40 million members on social media from countries all over the world, including 3 million from Indonesia, a Muslim country, making this as the largest pro-Israel social media group. The late Shimon Peres, Israel's 9th president and the founding chairman of the Friends of Zion Museum, has initiated together with Dr. Mike Evans, the museum founder, the Friends of Zion Award that is presented to world leaders who stand up for Israel. The award was presented by Dr. Evans to President Trump this past December at a ceremony held in the Oval Office, after declaring he will move the embassy to Jerusalem. Previous recipients of the award are also President George W. Bush, Prince Albert II of Monaco, President Rosen Plevnelev of Bulgaria and recently also President Jimmy Morales of Guatemala, for declaring he will move the embassy to Jerusalem. The Friends of Zion Museum has promised to bestow this award on any leader who will follow in President Trump's steps and move their embassy to Jerusalem. The Friends of Zion Museum opened its doors in 2015 as an interactive, technologically advanced historical museum in the center Jerusalem, Israel. The museum highlights the extraordinary Friends of Zion, non-Jews who have stood by the Jewish people and helped establish a state. FOZ is committed to advancing the state of Israel and telling the story of Israel, her people, and more specifically the story of the non-Jews that assisted the Jewish people in returning to their homeland as well as returning to their roots. Friends of Zion Museum, 20 Yosef Rivlin Street, Jerusalem. A reservation is recommended for museum visits. Website, www.fozmuseum.com. Email, reservations@fozhc.com, or phone, 972-2532-9400. View original content with multimedia. http://www.prenewswire.com/news-releases/the-friends-of-zion-museum-and-president-trump-with-museum-exhibition-300647374.html source Friends of Zion Museum related links http://www.fosmuseum.com